Hello and welcome to my channel. One of my favourite board games to play is Another Glorious Day in the Corps. In the near future I'm wanting to create some scenery to closely match the film, and to do that I'm going to need a lot more eggs. Since it's not financially viable to buy several boxes of miniatures, I'm going to come up with another plan. I'm going to do to these eggs what the company did to Ripley and clone them. But first I need to assemble the eggs. First of all, I'd like to point out that copying somebody's IP is a little bit naughty, especially if you're doing it for financial gain. But because I'm doing this for my own personal project, I should be okay. I have some leftover silicon from a previous project, and I should have just enough to fill my little tin boat. I find foil quite good for making small moulds, because it's both waterproof and I don't mind destroying it afterwards. I've made it deep enough to cover all the eggs, but I'm not going to include the open one, because that will cause problems with the casting. To make sure the eggs stay in place, I added some double-sided tape, and this is easier said than done. When I placed in the 3 eggs, I spaced them apart as best as I could. That way the walls of silicon between each one will be nice and thick, and less likely to tear when handling it. As I said earlier, I have some leftover silicon from a previous project, and it would be a shame to let it go to waste. I'm going to need every scrap of this stuff, so I pour the entire contents into a paper cup, making sure I collected every last drop. Then I mixed it all together for 3 minutes as per the instructions. And then once that's ready, I pour it into the mould, using the stick to slow the descent. This helps to control the direction of the pour, as well as reducing the amount of bubbles it creates. Then I put it to one side to cure for a few hours. And once I'm fairly confident that it's set solid, I can rip off the foil. Not forgetting the double-sided tape either. The plastic eggs should just be able to pop out with ease, because the surface is smooth and non-porous. And it's a relief to see them come out without any problems. And now it's time to make some duplicates. There are different materials you can use for doing this, and because I'm always using Milliput on model kits, I figured that every time I have some left over, I can keep adding them to the mould rather than waste them. And in no time at all, I'll have a hoard of eggs. I find that wetting the Milliput first before inserting it helps it spread into the crevices. There are 2 options with this mould. If I have enough Milliput, I can make the egg and the base. If not, I can just make the egg on its own. And the casts for these have come out pretty well. They've not lost any of their detail. The left egg has an indent in it. This was caused by not pushing the Milliput securely into the mould. But thankfully I can turn it around and rescue this one. And you can see when compared to the marker copy, they've not lost any detail. So now it's just a matter of filling up a mould every time I've got some leftover Milliput. And in a few weeks I'll have enough eggs for my project. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.